with people that want to either partner, sponsor, or anything to that capacity. I mean, we're running 3 pilot programs, and it's going to be 3 pilots with 3 individuals going through, and we need the monetary support. So the monetary support would be um, nothing less than $15,000, and that's not per individual per se, but like that's per program. So $5,000 per individual, because it's a 5-day pilot course for the individual to acquire those biomarkers, because we're utilizing a research team that they're going to have a peer-studied, peer-reviewed studied platform, and it's going to be academically based. So we are just trying to find that predisposed genetic biomarker, whatever that looks like, and we're going to study it, and then we're going to put it on white paper. So that way we have something that we can look at in the future, and we have a starting point to say, if nothing else, to say, hey, this is why. This is the why we have a substance use disorder or a substance abuse problem. Well, we can say that it's because of trauma, but I mean that's speculative at this point. So we need that hard data, so that way we can move forward into the 30, 60, and 90-day programs that we want TTP to evolve to. According to our budget sheet, we need in order to keep professional staff, we have to pay them. So that's operational costs. In order to have expert programs where the MDs and PhDs and PsyDs and everybody else can participate, we need monetary infrastructure as well. We need those donations in order to keep us moving forward in the right direction. So lastly, when it comes to infrastructure development, like physical infrastructure development, that's coming in the future. But as of right now, we want a professional staff and we want professional programs. And the only way that we can do this is by having money. And I'm not a guy to ask. I usually don't ask for money, and I never do it for myself. However, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing it for everybody else. I'm doing it for the guys that are suffering, whether they're in Fort Bragg or BB or down in Florida or out in Washington or Colorado or California. Like, those are the folks that I'm trying to get into this. Yeah, I say another thing about TTP is, like, what we're trying to do is we're trying to take these individuals, like post cohort, we'll call them cohorts, and post cohort, put them back in their communities, and they can be those pillars where the community members are looking at them, those leadership pillars, and be like, I want to be like that guy. I want to be like that woman, or I want to be like that. And how we do it, we teach them to be value added to the community, whatever that community is, whether it's back in their respective communities of operators or first responders, or being the vets that don't necessarily have their purpose. TTP is reframing that purpose. We're attempting to reframe the purpose of the individuals that lost their purpose via the transition from the military to civilian life. And so going back into the communities and being that role model to emulate for the next generation coming up, or the neighbor that's just watching this evolution of this individual will be staggering. It will be staggering.